tonight's lesson is Unit 2, Lesson 13. Let's read our instructions. Write an equation and solve the problem. Julia used square tiles to make a design. She laid the tiles in a square. So I'm going to draw a square over here. 8 tiles wide, so W equals 8, by 8 tiles long. So length equals 8. Each tile has an area of 1 square inch. All that is telling you is that the size of the tiles, or size of the squares inside of this figure. What is the area of Julia's tile design? Well, when I want to find area, then I have to take length times width. So we're going to write that right away. Area equals length times width. I'm looking for my area, so I don't know that. But I do know my length is 8. And I do know my width is 8. So 8 times 8 equals, well, I'm going to write my 8s on the bottom, or on the side here. Remember how I use my dots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I start out with 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 times 8 equals 64. So my area equals 64 square. And remember each tile has an area of 1 square inch. So I'm finding my tiles in square inches, and I box my answer. Let's go on to number 2. Bart lives 6 blocks from his grandparents. Melinda lives 8 blocks farther from her grandparents as Bart does. How many blocks does Melinda live from her grandparents? Well, if Bart, I can start here. If that's Bart's house, and he walks 6 blocks to his grandma's house, and then Melissa walks 8 blocks farther to her grandmother's house, how many blocks does Melissa live from her grandparents? So we need to add these two distances. So n equals 6 plus 8. 6 plus 8 equals, I start with my larger number, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So n equals 14. How many blocks? 14 blocks. And I box my answer. So here's an addition problem. Look at number 3. Rose rode the roller coaster 9 times. Lila rode the roller coaster 6 less times than Rose. Okay, I can put that in my parentheses. So Rose rode it 9 times. Lila rode it 6 times less. Less means subtract than Rose. Joseph rode the roller coaster 5 times as many times as Lila. So I have to multiply this by 5, and that will give me my answer. So our question is, how many times did Joseph ride the roller coaster? I'm going to evaluate my expression here first. So 9 minus 6 is 3. Bring down the rest of my equation. 3 times 5 equals n. Well, I know 3 times 5 because I can count 5, 10, 15. So n equals 15. How many times? 15 times. And I box my answer. Chandra. Chandra has 40 roses and 40 lilies. She wants to make 8 bouquets with them, with the same number of each type of flower in each bouquet. How many flowers will be in each bouquet? Well, first of all, I have to know how many flowers she has. So I'm going to make my parenthesis here. And she has 40 roses and 40 lilies. So 40 plus 40. And then what is she going to do with those roses? She wants to make 8 bouquets with them. So I'm going to divide it by 8. And that will give me my n. So I'm going to evaluate my expression here. 40 plus 40 is 80. Divided by 8 equals n. All I did here was solve this or evaluate this expression and then brought down the rest of my equation. Okay. 80 divided by 8 equals, well, I'm going to have to continue on here with my 8 times this because I only got to 64. So 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. So now I've gotten to 80. So how many 8s did it take to get to 80? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So n equals 10. How many flowers? 10 flowers. And I box my answer. Let's look at number 5. Willis bought a gallon of paint. He painted a wall that is 9 feet high and 10 feet wide. Then he used the rest of the paint to paint 46 square feet in the hall. How many square feet did the gallon of paint cover? Well, first of all, we have to find out how much did he paint on that wall. So I'm going to make myself, okay, he said he painted a wall that is 9 feet high. So we're going to put a 9 here and 10 feet wide, a little bit different than our regular equation with length and width, but this will work. So this is our parentheses. How many squares are going to be in the wall that he painted? So 9 times 10. And then, I have a then, that means the second step. Then he used the rest to paint 46 square feet. So plus 46 equals n. When we solve this, we're going to find square feet. So we can add square feet to square feet. So 90 times 10 is 90. I'm going to add my 46, and that will give me my n. So I go over to the side, 90 plus 46. 6 plus 0 is 6. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 90 plus 46 equals 136. Oh, and this is going to have to be A. There I made a mistake. So I'm looking for area. So I changed my N to an A. So area equals 136 square feet. And that's what how many square feet? And I box my answer. So the last one. Randall bought 7 computer games at a yard sale. he paid $4 for 6 of the games and $5 for the other game. How much money did he spend? Well, he paid $4 for 6 of them. Let me put that in my parentheses. He bought 6 games, and they each cost $4. And he bought another game for $5. So I'm going to add that $5 to it, and that should give me my total. I'm going to evaluate my expression here. 6 times 4. 6 times 4, I double it and double it. So 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 plus 12 is 24. Plus 5 equals n. I can go right in my margin here. 24 plus 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bring down my 2 would be 29. So 24 plus 5 equals 29. And I label it n equals 29. How much money? And I can just do that with a dollar sign because that shows me money. So n equals $29. And that is the end of tonight's lesson, Unit 2, Lesson 13.